She is just so beautiful. I'm having a cup of tea with my lemon. Nice little cuppa there. And this beautiful artwork, the message that we have today is about forgiving ourselves and for getting back to who we are, to let ourselves be loved by ourselves, and also to get back to loving our life and how we are processing it. And you know, there's so much judgment that comes in our lives, a judgment for ourselves, judgment for others. It's almost like a reaction we have every day because we're so afraid of being in place. It's always everything, so much pressure on us to earn, pay the bills, be the right wife, be the right girlfriend, be the right boyfriend, be the right sister, brother, whatever you are as a pronoun. You always having to there's always expectations around us. So this is a day to ask us to just get back to who we are and understand that we are held and loved by ourselves and by the spirit world. And maybe needs to start with us and stop putting so much pressure on ourselves and stop judging ourselves and just be. You know, I feel like nothing's reaching us at the moment. I do feel that my own life as well. There's so much pressure to just be something that everybody else wants us to be. And it's like an intense energy. It's always this intenseness. There's always, when last did you have a little dance in the lounge? When last did you just have a little bit of fun? And I used to dance all the time with my son in the lounge, and we used to put music on and have a little jive. And what has happened to those days? What has happened to maybe having a little cooking something in the kitchen, putting music on and waving your wooden spoon around and having a good dance? And that is what Spirit wants us to do. That wants us to get back to this love of who we are and the love of life, and just be. And you know, as I've said before on this page, right at the beginning of the year, about the let them policy that everybody's using and doing at the moment. It's almost like we hold space for ourselves and we have a little bit of self-respect and self-care when we generate self-love. And that is, you know, like then it spreads out to everybody else. It spreads out to the rest of the world. When you look at yourself and you think, it needs to start with me. Because how can you have good relationships around when you're unhappy with who you are and you're not happy with your own emotions? So how can you support yourself today? That is what our little message is about from the angels, is spread your wings and fly in complete confidence, Earth Angel. So who you are unique. Nobody else is like you. So don't get overwhelmed by the emotional outside world and about the material outside world and about so much thinking that goes on in our heads about how we have to be and how we have to do. And we've got so much going for us, every single one of us. We've got so much love around us. And if we start with ourselves and just filter out to the next layer and then the next layer and the next layer, our life will become so much easier. So I'm putting that message out for everybody today. Just please love yourselves first. Forgive yourselves for maybe any harsh words you've said to people, maybe any harsh thoughts you've had of people, because I know I have a lot of harsh thoughts. Let me have a sip of tea quick. I have a lot of harsh thoughts about if people treat me badly, I get into a position of, you know, like you almost like have self-doubt, and you go to a place that is not very kind to ourselves. So today, everybody, let's start with ourselves. Let's embrace who we are. And look at this beautiful card by Archangel Haniel. She is the heart chakra angel. And look how she's holding her heart center and just moving from that place. Just resonating the beautiful person you are. Let's take a deep breath and let's do that today, okay? Earth Angels, lots of love to you all and chat to you soon.